Welcome to another edition of Geekbike. Okay, today we're going to talk about bracing your pedaling using your upper body. So this is a fixed boom bike, and everything I'm going to talk about is about fixed boom bikes. Normally you can't really use your arms to put any power into the pedals. No matter how I pull on these bars, rotate them, nothing is going to make the chain advance. However, when pedaling very hard, whether that's going up a steep hill, accelerating from a stop quickly, you will push hard on the pedals, and what happens is, on a bike that has a fairly reclined seat, you're going to move in the seat. I'm not actually slipping. My back is staying in contact with the pad and not breaking contact. I'm not sliding. What's happening is the tissues of my back have a certain thickness and they're shearing. It's shearing in this direction as I push hard on the seat and my body rises up. Well, that shearing effect is really the reaction to the pedaling force that I'm exerting. And I'm showing my foot in the middle of the power stroke position. It's because the seat is at an angle, and that force has got a component in this direction as well as normal or perpendicular to my back. And it's that component that makes it the tissues want to shear, my back tissues. And there is nothing good that can come from that in terms of energy. You know, our bodies are going to dissipate that energy as heat, as friction, as internal friction, viscoelastic friction, and that power is going to be lost. It's power I didn't put into the pedal because that action absorbed that energy and didn't provide effective bracing for me to keep pushing. So, how do we prevent that? Well, you could ride with a very upright seat so that reaction force just compresses those tissues. And that's not as bad, I strongly believe that's not as bad as the shearing effect. So, but what if you want a reclined seat for aerodynamics? Well, you can have your cake and eat it too. When you pedal hard in those aforementioned situations, you can, if you're using open cockpit steering in particular, you can use your arms. You can tense up your arms. Again, I'm not really pulling on the bars in order to try to put power into the pedals, but I'm doing it to counteract the pedaling force so that less force goes into my back, producing the energy loss through shearing. So there's that with my arms relaxed. And then there's this. So I do use my arms in this position, in this way, not very much. It's again, just in certain circumstances. The other thing you can do is also learn to pull back on the pedals, pull down and back and up on the pedals with your non-dominant or the non-power stroke leg, in this case my left leg, as you push forward with the power stroke leg. Again, that's not something that's super efficient to do constantly all the time, but in the circumstance of applying a lot of power, it's a good way to help offset the reaction force of the power stroke in a way that doesn't dissipate energy. Basically, keep it off the soft tissues of your back. Make sense? Try it yourself. Okay, folks, that's it.